So anyone dah sampai kampung? Ada dah sampai rumah? Dah sampai kampung?
After
Not
class.
yet.
After class.
Jam through belum raya lagi dah jam. Okay,
Kerja lagi, doktor.
kerja lagi. Okay, kita continue with week 5 and 6. Okay, our replacement class is just been informed by the administration of SKC. That is, we do start on this afternoon because in the evening, pukul 8.30, some of you have another class. So I need to replace on 2:30, or we start at 3 lah. We start at 3 to 5. Okay, start at 3 to 5. So there will be a very fast class, okay, laju. So hopefully you all boleh catch up. Okay, boleh catch up. Okay, today is high performance work system. Why do we need to look if we want to focus on this strategic human resource management? Only on this course, okay, strategic human resources, there is a topic of high performance work system. High performance work. How do we want to ensure that our workplace can transform a high performance work system to the employee? Macam mana kita nak buat? How do we want to perform it in our organization? So there will be the characteristic and then culture. You see that one of the component of this high performance is culture, and then included also some of the component and development side. We have ciri-ciri, the component, and the development side. And then the last one, what is the impact? Sure, for this high performance work system will be one of the topic in your final assessment. Ada satu topik tersilap saya untuk your final assessment. I need to check back on your final assessment. Ada soalan berkenaan. So this topic we will learn about what is the influence of organizational culture in the high performance work system and the various components and the step on development, what is the different characteristic between these terms, and how do you want to explain about the impact. So in strategic human resource management, we will see this is the process that create process on the strategic human resource management is a process that create a link between the company's strategic goals and the management human capital. So please bear in mind, we're talking about strategic, there must be a sense of human capital development. So the strategic concept in human resource management will emphasize on the application, certain strategies, certain function, and integration within the function in the company. This idea will will do some kind of strategic planning, implementation, and also how they want to monitor and also looking for the best activity in overcoming challenges. Okay. What is the characteristic of high performance work system? So we look for the diagram, right? Why they didn't put here? This is the characteristic of the common characteristic of high performance work system. The first is this strategies or the system will create opportunities for development of the employee. All the function of the employees of the unit in the organization will look for the personal and professional skill. This platform will acquire the knowledge skill switch, knowledge skill, and enable to advance the career. And on individual side, introduce the element of the training and development. So the first high work performance system, high performance work system, the company should putting the characteristic to ensure that they're using the strategic human resource terminologies. Is one of it is the characteristic of opportunity to develop the employees. Okay, the first. So sama saja dengan if we go to chapter 1, sense of apa tadi, human capital development. Okay, ada human capital terms. Yang kedua, we provide a strong leadership. In terms of what? Strong leadership in terms of giving a significant role to success of the team. Mean all the department will find and will inculcate the environment to get it not to overcome, to assure that there will be a strong leadership in the organization. So di sini you must look back on your succession planning. Ini ensure that passing the policy and passing them to respective team for action. Okay, interdependent among individual, coordinating each activity to the contribution to the long-term goal achievement. Okay, this strong leadership is the vital role. Okay, not same as opportunity tadi. So you kena tengok lah patut ni di atas vital role in the implementation on the organizational culture. Then lead to the innovation. Characteristic of this lead to innovation and the creation of new products to enable what? To enable the, for sure dekat sini, kalau you tengok benchmarking so that they can learn from each day-to-day operation, and then duties to adopt new attitude. Okay, team members have suffering knowledge and skill, which are the key drivers of change. So innovation, okay, innovation. Kalau you do a sign of strategy that promote the innovation, you are using one of the strategies which we call high performance work system in the workplace dalam environment tersebut. And then lead to clarity of role. Selalu yang ini clarity of role, your job description must be very clear. To ensure that they will also understand the activity and undertaking of each member dekat sini to achieve the goals. Okay, and then establish a productivity meeting in the firm. Lead to establish productivity, meaning a productivity concern. Okay, scheduling very good. Then identify the what we call as any factors that can give certain obstacle to the process of establishment or accomplishment the task. Okay, kita kena tengok dekat situ. In ensure the productivity is good, they must look the best practice. Must look at the best practice that can help others improve the productivity. Okay, best practice goes to the job itself. Okay, to the organization also. Apa lagi? Yang 1, 2, 6. Okay, conflict resolution. Conflict resolution is on your policy. Okay, mechanism. Conflict resolution mechanism is also help to detect problem and providing framework for development solution. If you go for meeting in this, all the managers or all the board auditors are asking for the solution, not detecting who is the problem, what is the problem. They are not talking about the problem. They're talking about the solution. Then another one, proactive and qualitative decision making. And proactive, macam mana? Proactive, they will plan before it happens. Sense of the company want to do what? Want to ensure that company achieve the long-term goals in view of the role play the company decision-making process. Okay, decision-making process macam mana? Siapa ada ingat? Dia ada 5 proses. First, identify the problem. Second, think apa tu? Provide the alternative, choose the alternative, and then they will implement, and then they will go for feedback. Okay, set of monitoring. That's two. Okay. In providing the qualitative decision making, the company should put a team spirit culture in the organization to ensure and to make sure all opinions and ideas that can be put into practice to solve the complicated business situation. We ada sense of kat sini conflict resolution, establishment of productivity, dia bersangkut. Okay, teamwork and mutual trust. Okay, teamwork and mutual trust. You will see it. Unit shares and bonding and respect. Okay. Next is open communication. Okay, you probably tahu discussion. Free flow of information about the members and free to share their views and ideas. Being limited by rules and policy. Tak boleh cakap terus lah, kena ada policy kat sini. And then clearly define goal and company mission. So the company, if you want to achieve the high performance work system, they must set the terms, goal and milestone. Milestone is the planning purposes, the period, and then the exact time and resources. It should be achieved in every activity undertaken at the workplace. Each of the team or department need to ensure that each member has understood the purpose, understood the unit, understood how to contribute, to make sure that they can provide the motivation on each others to support the members. So each of these characteristics, they are not stand alone. They actually we can say they're interacting with each other, completing each other. Okay, boleh faham hopefully you all boleh faham high performance ini kalau you nak pergi search, pergi saja klik dekat Google kat sini. What is the definition? Senang saja. Okay. What is the definition? Kita teruskan. Okay, the first side. Kalau kita tengok okay, an organization of culture form a basic of company operation. Usually all company have their own culture. Culture form, macam mana, how the culture being formed, how the culture being assimilate to the organization. In these terms of high performance work system, the management aim to establish a high performance culture in the organization. Kalau kita tengok dekat sini, there are many, all opportunity, strong leadership, innovation, clarity of role, lead of activity. All of these are interrelated to the culture. How you start your work, how you communicating, how is you planning, or even how you do and completing your job goes to more to what? Culture. So the yeast, okay, the yeast tu maksud dia apa? Apa kita pakai? Pemangkin lah dalam bahasa Melayu The first contribution to make sure that all the characteristics can be transformed, can be transformed to the policy, can be transformed to the system, or another what we call it as the standard operating procedure is the high performance culture tersebut. Okay, high performance culture. So now we go. What is to understand this method? One should first identify the critical component. The component apa pula? Okay, you know the characteristic. Okay, characteristic is only the guides for you to have a good high performance system, high performance employees. It's a guide only. Macam kita lah kan. You want to become a great leaders. What is the characteristic of great leaders? That's it. Now the component is inner establishment of yourself. What should be in you in the first place? From the character, what is the most component inside? So kalau if you go for good leadership, good leaders, they must be what? Knowledgeable. They must be very good in communication. They must be very inside of the brilliant or intelligence, the innovators. Except for that is what we call it the component. Okay, characteristic we either can achieve or not achieve, but component is must in the organization. Okay, component of organizational culture and how they relate to high performance work system. Okay, ini the basic one lah. Okay. The first is paradigm. Apa yang kita faham paradigm? Paradigm. Paradigm. Siapa boleh fikir tak paradigm? Paradigm ni is more on the concept of looking for the new cara berfikir yang di luar. Mungkin you thinking more out of the box. That is the paradigm. It provide a business vision, value, reason, and existence. We can think beyond the normal that the company operate, but it must be in certain on looking at their resources, limitation, and also their ketersediaan. Apa panggil? Readiness. Their readiness. Okay. So therefore, to aim the informing employee about their situation part of the company, they also need to ensuring their focus on doing what is it expected to do on the long-term goal. So paradigm is they must ensure the component of to get this characteristic that's being done, the company itself must have the culture that the employee have a same paradigm with them. Macam mana you, apa yang the employee thinking must be same as the employee think. Kalau you tak boleh sing that, macam mana? Tak boleh. Okay, that is the first. That is the first yang you kena faham. Paradigm. Okay, to give must be same value. Reasoning for existence. Cannot be too far. Cannot be too short. Must be in certain of the employee understand. Okay, the paradigm, the pragmatic, they must be. Apa saya nak cakap? Boleh faham kan? Boleh? Hopefully you all faham. Okay. Number two, in terms of on developing the culture to support this, you must have a control system. Usually control system ni ada. Dia ada apa? Control system, dia misalnya console, they must have what we call gadget. Kalau main game, kita tahu dia ada console, control system. So, we must also, the company must also assign of controlling system. Usually, controlling system of the company should be the standard operating procedure, the KPI, lagi apa? The flow chart, lagi apa? Itu adalah controlling system. Policy, and the disciplinary action, appraisal, performance evaluation period. Itu adalah controlling system. This is the element to put the monitor on progress on business activity. Nah, that things. Kita nampak tak ni? Corrective measures in case of when business is not achieving in desired milestone. Okay, must have. You putting yourself in terms of to all having these kind of characters, but you must also looking on developing the sense of people know sense of you like to do it. Okay. Suka buat benda tu. Lagi satu, organizational structure, hierarchical, flow of work. It's simple. It's more basic of human resource. Organizational structure and creating the effective structure enable. Okay, if you think that you must do more on metric structure, I mean you combining the vertical and horizontal by functioning, and suddenly when you go to the departmental, you focusing on the unit. Macam tu. Okay, power structure. Power structure is compromise people position to hold that they are influencing the company. Is have to give order and who receive them. Power structure ni is more on, kalau dalam bahasa Melayu, we said that each of the department, each of the unit, they have their own way to do the communication. You cannot simply jump up, boom, to the unit, to the function, to any of the unit that's macam ni lah. If he doesn't know other people's job, how they accomplish, or what is their culture, don't even try to step in the process. Don't. Because this is very important in terms of to build what? Kat atas ni. In terms to build what? Ini dua ni. Sekejap. Ini. To build a teamwork and mutual trust and open communication among employees. Yes, you can get the open communication, but definitely you will not achieve that if there is no sense of culture of what. Okay, kalau you tengok dalam Quran pun ada, okay? Even others, ni pun ada. They kena ada. If you want to be effective, you cannot just jump up to other people's businesses straight away like that. Tak boleh. You cannot do that. Yes, we have open communication, but there is a certain rule when you go to see, to help people. Okay, we call it. So you kena faham that. You tiba je masuk orang punya businesses and suddenly you kacau everything. Tak boleh. Itu salah. For me, that is wrong. You not really a good strategic people if you do that. Boleh, Alright. And then company ritual. Ritual ni basically they portray and share identity. So the best part in giving and easier to cultivate the culture of high performance system is what? Yang inilah company ritual. So in your organization, what is the basic one of ritual yang you buat? Lalu, apa dia? In your organization. Okay, the basic one, ritual, what is it?
Orientation.
Orientation. Morning, is it? Every month, is it?
Onboarding.
Briefing.
Himpunan bulanan.
Yes, himpunan bulanan. Lagi ada tak? Lagi tak? Lagi tak?
Town hall.
Building.
Town hall, okay. Apa
Team
lagi?
building.
Team building. Team building is not really company ritual. Team building is more on yang ini ya, controlling system and paradigm. Team building is that. Dia bukan team building normally paradigm and controlling system. It's not really company ritual. Boleh So
Kalau
terima kasih.
macam farewell ke ataupun
farewell.
Celebration.
Apa dia?
makan-makan.
Birthday
Birthday celebration.
celebration.
Boleh dipikirkan. Boleh diterima lah.
Festive punya celebration.
Oh,
Sambutan
festive
hari raya.
Festive.
It's more on supporting lah. Okay, the basic one on developing a ritual bila you pakai baju yang sama. That is the basic one. So whatever company, yes, whatever company you have, you must have a sense, each one an individual, each of the individual organization must wear a same outfit, maybe one day or twice a week. Because of what? To build a company ritual actually. When you wear that baju, is actually build what? Build what? Build a structure. Build a power structure itself. Ada some of the organisation, board of directors baju lain. And then yang apa tu? Middle managers dia baju lain. Low level management dia baju lain. Bukan kita nak segregate that thing. No, it doesn't mean like that. We want people to be more effective in terms of this. In terms of what we call it, proactive, in terms of efficient in conflict resolution. Yang paling penting is to mutual trust. Yeah, maybe you not agree why we must wear a sense of apa tu baju lain-lain. Okay, why? Because we want to develop the performance that respect the structure itself. Respect. You tak boleh kacau. No, bukan kacau. Dia boleh communicate, but in the right way of communication. That is the first set of company ritual. Kan dalam dekat baju tu ada in the right ditulis apa your what we call your stigma, not stigma apa ya? Kita panggil
Slogan.
slogan kata, is it? Slogan. The slogan. And then some of the
Tapi-
company they have a badges.
Tapi
Okay.
nowadays, youngster they don't like to wear. They like freestyle.
Cannot
Force
do.
force them, then the tak syok lah.
That is
Doctor.
why now, okay, all of new stuff, we cannot control that.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
is the problem.
So how?
If
Doctor?
you want to become effective, you must put some sense of control. Okay, they must wear that kind of shirt. They must. Otherwise, until day and after tomorrow, you cannot control them. This company ritual develop this organizational culture that support the high performance characteristics. From this, you can respect people from what they are. Actually, before this, I didn't agree. I didn't agree with that kind of kena pakai baju setiap ni. Before this, I didn't agree. But at the end, you know that when they are wearing something, okay, they also must what? Kena bertingkah laku, okay? They must behave like what they desire to work. Okay. Okay lah. Macam mana nak cakap? How we want to tagging. It's not about tagging lah. It's about spiritual responsibility on what they should be. Spiritual responsibility. Okay.
Macam kalau pakai songkok lah, Prof.
Ya, kalau you pakai songkok, jangan mana-mana nak pergi kelab malam. Memang tak boleh. Betul tak? Okay, you pakai sari lawa-lawa, you pakai dhoti, nak pergi join apa-apa, tak boleh. That is what we can say as the company ritual. Even our religious also, they have their ritual in terms of baju. Respect in that. So, if you become more effective managers, you must understand this. Yeah, you can be open, but how you want to you construct the power structure and organization structure if you don't actually use this kind of ritual. So kenapa dia letak nombor 5? Nombor 5, this one is actually giving a sense of helping all of this company ritual. So cuba-cubalah. If the company don't have what we call as the ritual terms, try to do it, try to build it. Tak salah, company kecil pun, small company pun, you try to do it.
Betul. Sorry, nak tanya. How we can improve if the company have a little bit macam seniority? Maksudnya orang lama, orang baru. So how to improve it?
I think okay, Baju lah usually. It's about okay, I dulu pernah kerja dengan satu company. Baju sama tapi dia ada satu dekat sini warna dalam baju saya kat sini. Dia ada warna color. Senior dia ada color dekat sini bawah. In term of that. So you declared when people wear that is the senior. But the senior is just portray the seniority of them. It doesn't mean they're portraying the power structure. No. They are only portraying the ritual of to respect the senior only. But on power structure is more on you using the design, different design to give some pride to the organization. Okay. Maybe you will see that other people yang arrogant, arrogant to aku ni top management aku semua. It doesn't matter. As long as they follow the organization structure and controlling system, because everybody will bind to the what? Will bind to this. Okay. Everybody will bind to proactive quality decision-making process and also will bind to providing a strong leadership. If they actually just wearing a shirt that for company ritual, power structure, it doesn't mean that they can buang benda ni, paradigm tu. Semua orang ada tanggungjawab ni sama.
Macam baju pengakap lah Prof.
Yeah.
Kalau you macam baju pengakap, bila dah achieve something you get a different badge, but
Yes.
the uniform is still the same.
Yeah. So you must have a good policy in that how to control. Yeah, then you will see that people is arrogant. Yes. Oh, aku senior, aku boss. Tak apa. As long as there is sense of respect each other to other. Okay. Maybe you tak setuju, tapi it must have. If you become effective, you must do that.
So, Prof, dia create sense of togetherness and self-belonging in the company kan.
Together, but with rules. Okay, I ada satu terminologi. If you want to rules something, you must ready to be rule of something. Rule. Kita mesti. Kalau you nak mentadbir apa saja isi dunia ni, you yourself must also ready to be ruled. Walaupun you di atas. Kita sendiri kena bersedia untuk diatur. Okay? Don't make people in the other hand from the company ritual, oh you besar, you ni, you tak payah diatur. No. Every single people have the rule. What the company ritual meaning that, if you're board of directors, you pakai baju corporate tu, you pun ada rules yang perlu di-follow. Faham tak dekat situ? Okay? So try to make. Small company pun boleh. Saya advise my friend who ada workshop tau di Semenyih. Okay, dia tanya saya, bro, macam mana how to develop a sense of respect in my workshop? Dia ada 26 staff, 26 staff. Ada satu workshop tayar, satu workshop ni, satu workshop more on maintenance of engine. Dia ada banyak workshop, ada tiga company semua tu kan. So I said baju, buat baju, lepas tu taggingkan dengan seniority, taggingkan dengan department. Dekat situ kalau dia jadi managers, dia pakai baju lain macam tu. So to creating a set of ritual on the respect of control system dekat situ. And the client also datang, dia tanya, bang, kalau nak tahu pasal ni, abang kena tanya yang pakai baju tu. Nampak tak? It's easier for decision making. Abang tengok baju tu, abang tanya dia. Customer service, abang tengok yang baju ni. Ni customer service. So senang sense of decision making. Tak adalah customer tu layang-layang nak pergi ke mana nak tanya. That's it. It's the best of structure. Kenapa we have the company ritual in terms of policy? What? To make sure people easier to make a control system and to make a good decision making in terms of this. Proactive decision making, teamwork, communication, define easy. I think from the culture itself. Jangan semainan-mainannya buat culture if it doesn't mean anything. If the culture it doesn't mean anything, but it's better you throw away don't do it. Okay. Okay,
Agree,
done.
bro.
Yes.
Agree, bro. Like,
Ah.
for example, like Hospital Azhara in Bangi,
Hmm.
they differentiate their roles and function through their uniforms.
Yes. Good.
That's really effective from my point of view.
So you all pun sama. You boleh buat baju. Siapa buat customer service, baju ni. Siapa yang buat operation, baju ni. Siapa maintenance, baju ni. So people know. Easier. Banyak organisasi besar, contoh government. Ada government yang tak buat. But ada government yang buat. They sectionkan everything to make it easier for decision making. You will become the CEO after this. You will becoming the senior managers. You must think like that. Make people easier to make the decision making. Jangan menyusahkan orang. Jangan make sure the client dan income, dia tak tahu apa. Tak boleh. Right. Yes.
Okay, I have one question. Moving to the sustainable development goals, we have an kind of like equality in the goals. One of it. So instead of using a different uniform or by differentiate using that, is there any other option that we can use? Because now, like one of the member asking, nowadays they don't like to be differentiate, kind of like that. So if you want it to look equal to everyone,
They want to be equal to everyone. Zek. Okay. Cara yang terbaik, you put on the batches, okay, baju lah, if you do baju, putting a sense of ni, apa tu, symbol in their collar. Okay, macam tentera, baju dia sama baju dia sama, all the baju in tentera is the same, but they have symbol in color, symbol in their collar. Okay, to differentiate a sense of only a bit of things, not differentiate everything. They want to become equal, but responsibility will goes to their collar. Okay, cara begitu. Okay. Yang kedua, how to make sure they are same is ada satu lagi yang selalu company buat. The flow of structure. You need to put the flow of structure in maybe easier for people to look. Flow of structure of decision making. Letak besar-besar dekat dinding to make sure people know where to find, where to what, to make easier for decision making to you. Itu cara dia ya. Tapi in other most of the organization they will do paling kurang a batches, tanda baju sama ada tanda. Okay, not easy lah kalau you tak buat baju ke apa ke, memang susah nak control. Kebanyakan organisasi they using baju, corporate shirt to controlling and to make easier for them to do decision making and to cultivate the good culture. Most. Okay. Contoh yang paling best, tentera, polis, all baju-baju ni. Okay. Petronas pun different department have different baju. Okay. Petronas, Shell, I don't know, Shell maybe lain, Exxon Mobil je lain sistem dia. Okay. Ada yang tanya saya, is it kalau kita guna lagu boleh? Macam lagu Michael Jackson, Heal the World, kan? Black and White ke apa ke? Boleh. Boleh dengan lagu boleh jadi satu kuasa, tak ada. I don't think so lah dengan lagu boleh. Kecuali lagu negara lah, lagu negaraku itu lain. Okay, saya pun tak pernah dengar lagu Petronas kan. Tiba-tiba dia lagu. Okay, alright. So, most common, baju. Most common. To bring unity. Unity is one actually. And also to make it a hierarchy easier to overcome or to make decision making. Kita bukan nak, we doesn't want to segregate people. Tak ada. We want to ensure that there is a certain of this hierarchical on decision making. Ingat ya guys, don't try to be Superman. Don't. We cannot do that. Don't try to be a hero. Jangan jadi hero ya, please ya. Okay. Component of the high performance work system, kita dah cakap tadi ni komponen. This is all the component in culture, the component on decision making is the high performance working system. I think Azhar boleh ya? Ini dah okay. Component of the high performance work system, various functional unit of company. In this case, the aim of to ensure different activity perform and contribute to the long-term goal. Okay, ini adalah normal segregation or component of how you will establish a job, a task. Okay, macam mana you buat kerja, apa aktiviti dia. The first one is staffing. Staffing is normal lah. Recruiting, selection. First, they do the interview, they plan the job, and then they do the interviewing, recruitment, selection. Okay? And then they do a sense of yang kita panggil training. Okay, contoh. So, bila you do staffing, and then you compensate people. Compensation dekat proses ni adalah HR proses lah. Termasuk appraisal. And then, compensate, and then they will job assignment, and then teamwork, training, and communication. This is all the process, the activity. The main one, yang utama dalam HR. Apa yang HR buat. Okay. Each of them, they must have the component of culture and also the component of ciri-ciri yang penting dalam. Senang cerita lah, daripada sini datangnya, where is that is come from? It's come from this. Ini read 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, time 10. From 10, it goes to, now ini 6. Staffing. Ini boleh baca lah ya. Compensation, job assignment, teamwork, training and communication. Tak ya. Okay. How to develop the high performance? You know about the characteristic, you know about the component, how to develop it. The first, what you need to do, evaluate employees' benefit information. Okay, you need to evaluate employee benefit information. And then recruitment expenses for candidate, automated and maintain employee record, scheduling and enrollment, training program, maintain the employee record, training catalog, and then compensation inquiries. Ini you kena buat lah. Okay, the element of focus on development on high performance working system. Some of managers, they will asking, why do we need to have the catalog? Kenapa penting sangat catalog ni? Do you see catalog? Senang cerita Shopee punya catalog lah. Okay, apa yang ada pada, what is in the Shopee catalog yang most important?
Product information.
Yes, product information tu yang penting. Itu yang pertama dalam catalog. So same of the employee, dia ada information about himself, which is dia punya capabilities, what is the best, why people want this. It's like more on inventory, what I call it, shortcut, inventory shortcut. So easier for you to maintain which people yang ada alert untuk pergi training, who's supposed to be having this kind of skill. That is the catalog. You must have this one. If you didn't do the automated maintaining employee record, so you don't have the good catalog. If you don't have a good catalog of the people, how you want to compensate the inquiry? Okay, dekat sini 3 ni. If you didn't do this, how you want to be this? Simple je yang atas sekali. Ni. How you promote this? Memang tak boleh lah. For development of employee, opportunity, where do you look? There's 3 components there. Establish a productivity, in terms of communicate, define the mission and goals. So semua jadi jeopardized. Okay. So what you should do. Okay. These three things is important lah for me. Okay. Yang mula awal-awal evaluate the benefit. Okay. From the day that they recruit, you look for their benefit. What should be in. And then do you require some kind of salary, berapa nak bagi gaji dia. And then do some maintenance. Okay. On the first, when they are in and when they are working and when they go out. Okay. This is the most segregating, apa dia panggil, not differentiating lah, dia macam jadi penengah, intermediaries. If you didn't scheduling and enrolling employee to the training, you cannot get this good one lah. The good in terms of cataloging and checking with their skill and ability. Okay. Knowledge, skill and ability. Okay, saya dah bagi tahu what is knowledge, what is skill, what is ability in terms of HRM. You kena faham dia ni, ya. Okay. Knowledge is anything that is not officially. Example, they have knowledge goes to unorganized training. Okay, maybe simple training is unorganized. Do learning, they have a set of knowledge in terms of Googling, YouTubing, TikToking, itu knowledge juga. And then go for convocation, get from books, that is all the knowledge. Not really macam apa tu, officially. Okay, that is knowledge. Only knowledge. No, something like that. I have a knowledge. You can be aware about the knowledge. Knowledge doesn't mean they can fulfill the task. Itu nombor satu. Nombor dua, skill. Skill is almost a definite definition on the first is formal education. Penting. You want to look for the skill to make an inventory of catalog, formal education is the skill. You tak boleh ubah benda tu. Don't even try nak ubah. Formal education. Doesn't have formal education, meaning they don't have skill. Itu yang penting. Okay. Ability. Ability is combining the knowledge and the skill together that make them expert to that. Okay. Ability, when this knowledge and skill integrated and create people with their expert in terms of accomplishing the job. Without knowledge, without skill, the ability is nothing. Boleh guys? Dia boleh cakap lah, oh I have skill, I have knowledge. What is your ability? Ability, you can run faster. Do you have any bukti? Bukti yang mengatakan you boleh run faster? Begitu. Boleh this is very important. KSA, knowledge, skill and ability. KSA sampai sekarang saya pegang benda tu. Yes? Alright. You don't have this, you not build the KSA, knowledge, skill and ability. If you have this, easier for you to get good inventory, so easier for you to try to manage to replace the people in here. This one is the new, this one is already in there, in the organization. Mana yang paling penting ini? Scheduling them, enrolling them to training, make them aware about their skill. Boleh, right. To make sure you're developing a high performance work system, the training and a sense of human development must be there. Kena ada. Letak nanti ni. Responding to conversation. Nanti boleh baca sendiri ya. Baca sama je. Impact of high, dah 10, dah sejam. Saya lambat sangat jam ni. Okay. Impact of high performance work system on our organization. Ni saya suka tengok ni. Apa impact dia? Why you trying to become so effective? Why we trying to become more on high performance? Semua nak high kan? Okay. Tenang-tenang tak boleh kan? Tak boleh. Okay. Kalau tenang-tenang dia tidur lagi baik kan? Okay. You know, effective people usually they are very busy. Dia tak ada masa nak tenang-tenang sangat. They are very busy. They are always in the run. That is very high effective people. High performance system is different effect in firm. Ingat ya, different effect on firm. Okay. Same with us. We have a different life. We have different, what we call it, impact in our in our life. Okay. An organization experience effect differently using the functional area. Okay, macam mana? Ni functional area dia. HR apa ni? Tak nampak. Tengok nampak. Okay, HR practice, employee engagement, organization identification, creativity, voice, and proactive
Behavior.
behavior. Three, the area that are impacted by ni. Okay. Memanglah. This one ni, kenapa terjadi? Why they have this kind of area is come from tadi lah. It's come from the characteristic and it's come from the component of organization culture. So, HR practice. In HR practice, apa impact dia? Satu saja. Manage. It start for sourcing for the employee, manage their well-being at workplace. Manage well-being. Okay, itu satu impact dia. Ensure that is effective way in ensuring it's effective activity. For instance, manager should ensure that consistent productivity. Nampak tak? Semua ada karakteristik productivity, karakteristik. Okay, and then dekat sini approaches company effective hiring. Jadi dekat mana? Effective hiring. They ada sense of control and effective hiring on productivity, effective hiring in terms of opportunity dekat situ tadi, kat atas tu. It's looking on the ciri-ciri. Okay. So dia akan effect on the HR practice. Yang kedua, employee engagement. Employee engagement relation, mutual understanding, open communication, a set of structure, a set of ritual tadi, engagement. To get what? Make people easier to do their job, to make decision making, communicating. And then organization identification. Kalau tak ada baju, kalau tak ada tag, kalau tak ada collar badge, kalau tak ada dalam tentera, dia paling senang lah ni nak tahu dia department mana. Kat mana guys? Tentera. Baju sama ni. Kalau tentera dekat mana? Dia punya penempatan dia.
Topi.
Topi. Oh.
Beret.
Beret dia. Dia ada logo dengan beret. Dia punya color beret dia tu. Color beret dia dengan dia punya logo tu. Okay. Kita ada berapa core? Guys, saya pun tak ingat. Dalam 13 core. Core yang paling dahsyat sekali ya, adalah core tu gerak tu. Okay? Komando. Itu yang paling dahsyat. Kalau you nak tahu core yang paling setia sekali, RMD. RMD ni dia macam Superman. Macam Superman. Okay, right. Okay, daripada situ, Barry tu dah memudahkan dia nak buat keputusan. Dia boleh tahu. Okay. So, the organization identification. Dia pun dah tahu kan? Okay, impact dia. Dah ada dekat sini is that the organization identification. Identify with the company brand. The first brand. Brand tu datang dari mana? So, you must have a people that ready to be branded. So, youngest tak nak dia to be branded. Dia tak payah kerja lah. Dia kerja tempat lain. Dia tak nak di-branded kan as one of the product of the company. Tak ada. So, macam mana nak kerja? Memang tak boleh. You cannot do that. Sense of control is not there. So, how you want to employ that people? If they are great or if they are great also, they must bind them with certain of culture, right? You must. There is no other way on that. Okay. If you want to become a ruler, you must ready to be ruled. Kalau nak jadi pengatur, kena bersedia untuk diatur. Baru boleh. Okay. An organization is used to concept of strategic tools, achievement and desire. The experience of individual, company, producer, nampak tak ada kat sini. The benefit through this approach seems and easy for people to create awareness through the word of mouth. But create awareness. Daripada you sendiri, we create awareness. Saya pakai baju Uni Razak, guys. Orang tanya saya, Uni Razak kat mana, baru pakai baju. Belum lagi. Tak payah tanya, you pakai baju Uni Razak, you pergi jumpa orang, dia tanya, Uni Razak ada program apa, Tak payah cakap. It's more that. With that. Creativity, ini pun penting. Impact on creativity dari segi apa? High level of creativity in different way. Dari segi buat yang paling penting, yang paling inilah yang paling menarik, engage in the process of developing lasting solution organization challenge. Macam mana nak buat tu? Okay, macam mana? Okay, creativity is also being resolved in process, training and development culture in organization. Okay, if you put the sense of there are a certain controlling system that you have initiated to cultivate the innovation culture. So on training and development process also must have putting a sense of innovation activity in all the process. Voice carries out different type of activity, different type of communication, then encourage to add out their views in how a company can adjust the achievement activities. Okay. Tadi ada masalah news orang yang baru orang baru new zone of staff, staff yang muda-muda tak nak di rule dengan baju, okay, tak nak di rules dengan. So how you want to make sure that they follow your voice? Gimana nak buat dia follow your voice? Senang saja, you tetapkan color dah baju, warna baju tu kena sama. To the lowest way, the simplest way to make them unite. Menggunakan warna baju saja cukup memadai. Boleh? Janji ada. I think that is the best lah. The minimize. Boleh Tapi kenapa orang malu nak tunjuk nama dia? Saya pun pelik. You know the concept of branding. All brand that is established, that want to establish, they must have a name. Is it right? So kita janganlah rasa risau nak tunjuk nama kita. Because we are the brand of the creators. So tunjuk jalan nama kita. Jangan takut tentu. Nobody cares. Okay. And if they care, they will see your name. Another dimension of employee integration is development of grievance handling system. Grievance ni apa? Ketidakpuashatian, betul? Grievance ni macam apa, guys? Apa yang you all faham?
Betul tak puas hati.
Daripada sini, if you have a good in term of hierarchy, a good in term of ni, you boleh tahu how to voice up your punya masalah. Okay, tetap puas hati. Tak payahlah you voice up your unsatisfaction to lower level staff. Buang masa je.
Gosip.
Takkan jadi selesai masalahnya. Tak selesai pun. You voice up.
Dia macam ni, doktor. Grievance mechanism.
Apa dia?
Grievance mechanism.
Yeah. Okay, I agree in that. So proactive behavior. The impact of the high performance in if you get some kind of controlling part, you have ritual, you have in terms of paradigm, okay, that follow dia punya diri. You will get the innovative, proactive behavior. Okay. You know that some of the employee, they always, when they do the planning, they will do before it happens. They plan before it happens, meaning they think before what they do, before they do. This is very good actually. Plan before it happens. Okay, reactive, I really not encouraging. So I will try to make it tak selalu berlaku. Okay, tak nak buat kalau boleh. Now you already know how to make sure that our organization can be a high performance workplace. Okay, on using the system that we call is high performance system. So now we go to the first. In Unit 5, the first side is on part of staffing, is it? Now is the part of staffing, recruitment of selection, in the term of strategic human resource. Okay, the component of recruitment and selection is what is the factors affecting recruitment, process, interviews, type of interviews that we want to focus on this. So these units, we want to discuss more on the concept of recruitment and selection approach in different companies. We want to look at the major component of recruitment, what is the step, and then the best strategies. Yeah, actually I want to more on look at the best strategies, but okay lah, never mind, we go through. So many companies, they want to do the good recruitment and selection because of to be competitive in the market environment. So how they want to ensure that they have a significant process in function of human resource. HR department should to select and the right people to carry out role in desired by management, because one of the characteristic of high performance high performance work system is innovation, productivity, decision making is all about to have a good personnel. Baru you can get that characteristic of high performance system, work system. So does it crucial? Yes, it's crucial because of essential company components such as micro business factors that affect the recruitment. They go further to cover various stages of undertake the recruitment process. So it's better lah. The concept of recruitment and selection is normal HRM. Okay, normal HRM, organizational culture form based on which a company operates. High performance work system, the management aim to establish high performance culture. So high performance culture, dia ada berapa? 5 kan? The first, must be a paradigm. Number 2, there must be a control sense, structure, and then how they want to follow the structure. And the last one is ritual. Okay, ritual. Then kalau you tak ada ritual, you tak ada pun on ritual, meaning that you not really having the component of culture that cultivating the characteristic. Okay. Should first identify critical component of organizational culture and relate to the HPBF. One of the component is recruitment selection. Okay, to make people understand and by following the good characteristic of HPWS. Okay, the idea of recruitment selection covers various HR function. HR function ada berapa? Ada 5 ke 6. Okay. The success of company depend on the well-defined work framework for identifying the higher rank employees. They have a different approach on recruiting and higher employee. However, key activity undertaken include the following. Handling the surplus of shortages, is one very important. Kekurangan dan lebihan staff tadi. Development recruitment policies, various type of employee, evaluate recruitment policy. We need to do the area attention, priorities of the organization, restructuring process by proposing recommendation in policymaker and selecting the best alternative that meet the company need in terms of effective hiring. Do effective hiring, kena tengok pada apa? the component of inventories, the component of training, KSA. Now we go to the recruitment. Recruitment is one of the process of HR used while facilitating the employment of people in organization. It's follow 4 key steps. No, 4. Identifying, screening, shortlisting, and hiring. Recruitment process. Okay, recruitment process. In this case, manager involved in identifying the best fit. Best fit, not best practice, best fit. Need from the pool of applicant and a form of adopt and effective recruitment policy benefit through the following way. So they become it helps the management to determining the HR need, both current state and future, able to increase productivity. So you must follow on recruitment. You kena tengok the candidates needs, current and future, the first, and then able to increase productivity, but lower cost. Susah juga lower cost. And then success rate of selection, high personnel of the company is high. Establishment of relationship between employee, use the approach of creating talent. Recruitment process enable company to meet social and legal obligation and aspire the adopt a term employee practice should be used. Recruitment process is good. Okay, yang ini kita kena pastikan when we adopt the good recruitment system by following the 4 steps here, that we can gain 7 benefit on that. Okay, if you get from the recruitment 7 benefit from recruiting that person, surely you can hire the people. Kita tengok ni dulu Does the people that we recruit can actually giving us some benefit on this. Yang pandang kali 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That's the most important. Does it help you to what we call it, to fulfill your need? Does it give you good productivity in cost? And then does it give you a right personnel that company in is high? High tak? Kita tinggi tak harapan kita kepada that employees? 4, 5, 6, and 7 is just the additional. 1, 2, 3 is very important. So that's the first side on recruitment. Then factors affecting recruitment. Okay, that is the factor that we need to look when we're starting to recruit people. Okay, the first is internal factors, policies, then image of the organization. Janganlah you ambil. You want to have people with a good look. Okay, and suddenly you tak cari people in good look. Macam mana? You want to have people good in communication, and suddenly you employ people who are always not want to talk. Tak boleh juga. Okay. You want to have people who always being high, tinggi. You pilih yang pendek pula. Macam mana? So, image of the organization must be one of the internal factors. Then size of organization. Level must undertake recruitment planning depending on the need of the company. Decision making is this case, including the hire of more effective if the firm intend to expand and reducing the size of labors. Image of the job. External factors, competitors, legal consideration, labor law, unemployment rate, labor market, and demographic factors. Ini most common lah in recruitment. You must identify this kind of factors. In internal factors, most the most important why the managers should or not employ that kind of person is the recruitment policy. Okay, dari segi costing, process, framework, semua itu. Some company, they only want people who have experience, less commitment on human development. Okay. Some company, they will look at the size of organization, image of the job itself. Okay. Externally, most of the company look for the competence and level of legal consideration. Demographic and labor market ni belum tak banyak effect sangat. Okay. Recruitment process, recruitment planning. First, you do the job identification. Okay, why you want to look at the process? It's the same. You do the strategic term also in the HRM, but the following process is same with the normal HRM. But the step could be different. Job identification, job analysis, job description, job specification, evaluate. This is all the process in the first step when you want to recruit people. That is important. Like a significant activity including this. Sorry. Okay. Significant activity including job specification. Okay. Including the job specification and description. Yang mana penting? Job specification. Yang paling penting job specification dan job description. Yang dua. Okay. Dua. In this process, recruitment planning, yang paling dua ni penting. Job. It is final stages of job analysis. And then job specification is the desired factors that potential candidate for the job should have. So, dalam proses ni, these two is very important. Okay, not really good in JD and JP. They will be trouble up back to the employee, not suit with the job. Recruitment strategies, having a lot lah. But this is one of the most, after planning, management should embark to develop the recruitment strategy that they can adopt while recruiting potential employees. Adopt. Okay, adopt ni di dalam organisasi. Factors that considers in this including manager decision, source of internal and external, type of recruitment, geographic area, and the development of effective recruitment strategies. So for me, you must either you want to having a good recruitment planning, either you want to adopt or you want to have a potential employee outside. It's up to us. And looking for the significant involvement in this case, when developing a recruitment strategy, you must look on the committee analysis, data collection, and data analysis from the company inventory. Okay, from the company inventory. Search for potential candidate after the company decided not to adopt, but to have a new recruitment potential employees. Kalau you adopt tu lain. The recruitment process is done depending on the job requirement. After strategy development, the company can commence on looking on desired candidate by use these two steps. Source activation, describe the process perspective departmental head. Tengok departmental head lah. They want to find other source, use the internal source, the selling at the level, the company identify the right media platform that we shall use to communicate of interest. Either they use internal source, maybe from the employee, or from the outsiders. Promotion, transfers, to bring follow employees, internal activity, refer previous applicant, external direct recruitment. Category resources since the management place of notice to vacant position with the company, government engage, campus recruitment, agencies, ni pakai job street and advertisement, open advertisement. Professional associates, meaning you ambil agency professional like CPA, ACCA, CIMA, CMI, board of this, board of that. Then after finishing your policies, screening, search of potential candidates, you do what? You do screening and shortlisting your candidates, reviewing applicant, conducting video and telephone interview, identifying the candidates, then you evaluate and controlling that. Finish it, then you start to do the interviews. Interviews until the candidates respond to the question asking for the employers. It's through the process of what we can say hiring committee. So I think all of you done this. Effective interview, what should you do? Okay, all of you have experience to become a panel of the interview. I think what should you do if you are going to have a good interview? You must be preparing the priorities. You should be having a look at the background and then understand the significant performance elements such as knowledge, skill, and ability. This one experience is knowledge itself. Interviewers must understand how to handle different personalities, should follow the outline of guideline, jangan memandai-mandai. The type of interview, formal, informal, individual, stress, structured, unstructured, group, and deep interviews. The last part on this is the selection process and step. Most of it is the same lah. In mana-mana HR, you do the employment interview, cross-checking references. Ini yang paling susah. Most of the referral kadang-kadang tak nak operate, dia malah letak je nama. Okay, ini problem. Cross-checking, checking references. Selalu the best part, the best practice is we call the previous, the last what do you panggil? Company that the candidates work. Okay. Yes. Okay. Okay. Medical examination. It is done to determine whether the selected candidate fit for the job. Then financial action is the various of this requirement for this candidate after this level of company is the issue they will pay to them. Yes.
Kalau macam sekarang kan dia ada macam element of due diligence kan, macam
due diligence yang sini.
Dia duduk kat mana? Oh, okay.
Due diligence. Okay.
Right.
The final stage ni you have to add the qualification usually. Qualification. Okay, ini the way on how to do the selection. Usually us using payment model or cognitive ability. Dia guna ni je. They look at their abilities only. 1, 2, 3 candidate. Okay, selection. Okay. And then ataupun macam ini straight away kita check factor satu-satu. Yang ini kita ada from different view. Okay. You yourself looking all with necessary models. Ini lebih susah because of you look on the various factors. Cara yang lagi susah lah kan. Okay. Goldstein, Lacoste, Pomo and Sameden ni dia susah sikit because of dia ada dia panggil sebagai multiplier of certain, maybe some candidate have their different approaches, some candidate have different ability on that. Normally for us, we follow this term easier. Make a standard, everyone follow. We ranking them, and then we do the process. Okay, how we want to ensure that our selection, recruitment, selection being easier and effective. Now, okay, on this part, normally process of this is the same. From HR, we have recruitment, we have process, we have interview, and we choose on the type of interview. This is very normal. But how in terms of strategic way, yang mana kita kena consider to ensure that we are following a term of strategic term. Ingat dalam kepala what is must be there, must be human development, must be a sense of cooperative in terms of decision making, and the last one must be what? Decentralization. Betul. Kita tengok chapter 1, unit 1. Okay, decentralization. Ada tak di sini decentralization? Ada. Okay, the first, you must look at the policy. Very important. The important one, you look at the policy, you want what kind of staff, what kind of cost. Okay, policy kena tengok juga. Okay. Then imaging size, imaging of the job is more on looking on the controlling part, controlling system. Okay. Externally, this one is considered we follow the current situation and what we can assume happening in the future while considering the law, considering the minimum employment rate, supporting the government policy or what.
Doctor, sorry doctor,
Ya,
can I interrupt for a while?
boleh. Okay.
Doktor, saya nak tanya, saya ada dua case scenario sini, nak tanya doktor punya opinion lah, prof punya opinion. Contohnya, kalau someone tu dah di offer as contohnya example HR manager dekat satu tempat ni, example. Tapi bila dia datang tempat tu, of course they assume that this is dia punya post, they assume that dia in charge tempat tu saja. Sebelum dia datang pergi office, dia kata okay, lepas seminggu 2 minggu dia kerja, dia punya bos kata okay, you punya task sekarang designation HR manager, tapi I think you pun kena tengok tempat ni, tempat ni, but you know dia tak align dengan based on dia punya offer, sebab macam payroll is done by this company, tapi dia kena tengok company A, company B, C and D. Itu macam apa tu, di offer lain as a one place, tapi bila masuk dia kena jaga semua pula, macam tu. This number one. Number two, example kalau staff ni kan, dia bagi kontrak, example kontrak staff. Okay, dalam setahun tu okay fine, kontrak this is your term, this is your you punya apa tu, you punya salary and so on. Tapi lepas setahun tu supposed to renew contract, tapi pembeli dia kata okay, kontrak tu dah di renew, tapi in term of apa tu black and white, dia tak sign apa-apa, dia tak beritahu apa, and was in the agreement of it. This two case scenario that saya nak tanya doktor punya opinion lah.
Okay. The second scenario, the staff is automatically renewed. The staff is automatically new, but the term is same. Betul ke? The term is the same.
Tapi dia tak tahu. Dia kata, okay, saya dah renew punya kontrak. Saya kata, okay, renew, tapi lah, renew is I'm going to sign new agreement ataupun tak. Macam tu.
Oh, that is not abide with the law. Okay, if not abide with the law, as the employee, you need to obligate to this legal consideration first and labor law. Don't go to work. I advise to the staff, to the employee, do not go to the work unless you sign the agreement. Unless. Okay, maybe kita takut losing our job, is it right? The company can do everything, can do anything. If they want to pay you also can. Because your term period tu tak ada. There's no sense of the agreement extended without proper signing the new agreement in terms of, at least they have a letter that is terms of continuing the agreement of working, just accept following the last year punya term and condition. By signing this letter, is the term condition of the employment should follow the previous year on the, they must have at least one letter. One letter that consider to be follow last year punya consideration of term and condition and adjusted to the new term of period. Dia kena sign juga.
Okay.
That's it. Kena sign. Saya pernah kena macam ni dulu. Dia kata dia renew macam tu je, I tak kerja pun. Tak apalah. Because of what? Happen the company boleh tak bayar gaji you.
Okay, I see.
Okay? This is more on this. It's very common. This dia tak melibatkan strategi. It's about human resource yang biasa je. It's normal.
Okay.
Okay. The second part, okay, they have two conditions. Okay, from the term of gaji contract, you're working with this company. Thus, in the term of condition, you must also do this to this what we call it, job description to other company. Cuba tengok term and condition di bawah. Next, ada tak terma it's saying that you also obligate to do this job and responsibility to subsidiaries of the company. Ada tak? Fine. Find out. Ada tak? That is the term dekat situ. If there is the term there, you sign, meaning you kena work with other company with same contract. No additional contract, meaning gaji yang sama. Find on the agreement. Ada tak? You should follow and conduct the same job and responsibility to subsidiaries of the company. Ada tak? Kalau tak ada, you should what you call it? Get some remuneration on additional job description. Walaupun it's the same, because it's obligate. Dekat sini ya guys. Yang sini ya, recruitment policies.
Okay. Alright.
It's obligate to recruitment policy and also is obligate to dekat atas. That's the kata tadi. Dekat sini. Next class kita ni petang ni. Kalau you tak buat, maksudnya you tak follow ni high performance, dia akan jadi masalah in the long term. It can be a problem that create uncertainty and also create some unsolved problem dekat sini. You cannot create high performance work process system sebab ini lead to unclear of the roles. Itu satu.
I see.
And then it's lead to this. Bukan ini.
I see. Okay.
Unclear, define a goal and ni, and then ni. Not having a good effective conflict resolution, because if you assigning with that company, suddenly you go to another company, maybe they have their own assistant managers, maybe it will conflicting the decision making because you doesn't know, because it akan menyebabkan apa ni? All of this controlling system, structure, and power structure, and control ritual problem.
Okay, I see.
Boleh
Boleh, thank you.
Masalah ni Caca Marba punya rule ni tak boleh.
Doktor.
Ya. Ada lagi?
Follow up question. Sebab kadang-kadang kalau kita buat job description kan, a lot of these hiring managers they always letak kat situ ad hoc. So when macam for example when the employee complain to the labor ministry atau and then the ad hoc tu lah yang the managers will say
Okay, I having same problem before. Okay, when you putting ad hoc, you must ensure that ad hoc to just don't put ad hoc. No, Ad hoc, you must have a clarity. What kind of job? You put, normally you can put like this. Other priorities or others job that is required by the company. Don't put just ad hoc like that. Okay, others job and responsibility in the field that your expertise that required by the company as. Tunjukkan apa kerja dia. Dia panggil external job description. Dia panggil extended job description. You kena buat, kena tulis. To be safe. And then dekat situ, remuneration will be decided with the agreement, both party, mutual understanding. Kena letak dekat situ. To be safe. Bila ada mutual understanding, dia ada both party agreements. Bila dia pergi kat label law pun dia fikir 100 kali lah. Okay, same. Bila you pergi label law, bila yang the employee, okay, employee yang bergaji 2,000 ke bawah, dia akan diberi priorities oleh government. Buat macam mana pun dia akan menang. So be careful on that. Okay. Mana yang bergaji atas 2,000, dia kena assign lawyer. Selalu ni dia boleh fikir 100 kali nak assign lawyer. Nak buat nak bayar lawyer pun dah 1,500. Open the file. Ni dia takkan buat.
Sorry, Prof. Sekarang dah 4,000, Prof.
Ya
4,000 ke bawah. Yes, dia dah naik.
Dah
Last year.
lain dah. 4,000 ke bawah, you pengsan lah.
Ya.
Saya garanti tak boleh nak minta kan. Tak apa. So, buat clarity. Susah macam mana pun HR manager kena buat. Tuliskan clarity tu. And then when they sign the agreement, tunjukkan that kan additional extended job description tadi. Setuju ke tak setuju? Kalau dia tak setuju tentang tu, jangan bagi dia sign, dia boleh balik. Bila balik rumah, duduk diam-diam. Okay? Kalau dia tak terima benda tu, itu penting ya guys. Itu one of justification dia kena buat kerja lebih dengan gaji yang sama. Tapi yang difference to remuneration is will be apa dia panggil compensate based on what you nak tulis, based on hour ke apa ke, based on above 5.3 dia tengok daripada dia punya gaji overtime dia berapa, sama. Additional things tu dia boleh gaji. Lepas tu in term of claim refer to the point 5.4 macam mana dia boleh claim, macam tu. Just same, you kena buat section yang buat satu lagi lah section untuk agreement tu. Menerima kerja yang bukan daripada dia punya bidang. Kena buat. Buatlah agreement tebal mana pun janji company selamat. Boleh? Terus.
Terima kasih, Prof.
Janji you selamat as the manager. Janji company selamat. Okay, ingat ya guys, once you go to the law, labor law, you akan kalah. Sure akan kalah. My experience. Buat macam mana pun, employee, ex-employee akan menang. Cuma menang dia tu banyak ke tak banyak tu tak tahu. Najmuddin ada daripada
Morning, Prof. Yeah. Okay. Since I'm in the HR line, based on my experience, Prof. Okay. Normally untuk case begini, I have been going through with my other colleagues. Kita panggil dia sebagai secondment. We must provide a secondment contract. But when it comes to additional role or description, then it's not necessary to provide a document, because normally job description kita akan provide that one other role required by the management as an employer.
Minimum requirement lah.
Minimum requirement. But when it comes to internal company, I think we have
kena buat lah.
But when it comes to other firm, other entity, kena bagi secondment with the remuneration.
Bila ada company lain, ada nama company lain, dia kena buat second. Betul. Itu yang saya buat dulu.
Okay. Okay. Alright. Thank you. Okay.
try to not go to label punya ni. Mahkamah perusahaan, jangan pergi kalau boleh. Kita akan menang. Okay, so I just finished my session. Hopefully kita jumpa balik kita mula pukul 3 lah, senang. 2:30 tu cepat sangat. Kita mula pukul 3.
I got a question
Mhm.
regarding screening and shortlisting. So traditionally we use human, we screen, and then through our experiences when we read the CVs, the resumes, we could know what's behind that. Because resume takkan ada semua kan. But nowadays we use systems macam tools, AI, softwares to do all the screening and filtering. So how do you think the effectiveness of that using all this new system? Although you get quicker time to hire, but would you get the quality candidates when using all this?
What kind of AI that you use?
Well, sekarang ni memang ada dia macam they screen, they filter, they look into keywords, then they screen, they filter. This is the shortlist.
I actually using the AI is secondary. Decision making made by AI is secondary. The first thought is you need to look at you need to do the due diligence about their credibility. The first is knowledge, skill, and ability, and also the credibility of information of the resume. Itu yang paling penting, resume credibility. Meaning kalau the information that they give is not credible in the first sight on the resume first before the interview, you should not ask the candidate to come for the interview. This is what I do in the first place. Before I'm putting the AI as the one predictors, I must ensure that the credibility of the information on the resume first. Baru saya ambil student untuk datang for interviews. Important guys, check the credibility first. And then yes.
Sorry to interject. Ada satu lagi soalan. Okay. How to deal dengan politics dalam company?
Ada jawapan dia dekat unit 3-4 kan? Ada jawapan dia. To handle the
satu
politics.
chapter ni, answer ni satu chapter ni.
Okay. Nak handle politics senang je. Ni je jawapan dia. Kejap. Pergi kat sini. Handle politics. Pergi dekat sini. Ada, saya dah bagi tahu dah. Handle politics. Measurement.
Ya, guna HRT matrix.
Handle politics. Sekejap, kita pergi balik ke sini.
Sebab
mesti menang punya. Mesti menang. Tapi the kekalahan kita hanya pada bos.
Sometimes based on my experience, sometimes company tu, okay, bila dia bawa kita masuk, okay, bila offer dia ayat tu memang cantik, baik punya ayat, manis, ada gula, ada madu, semualah. Bila masuk je, okay, you kena buat tu, kena buat ni. Tapi bila nak buat, ada kalau COI sana, conflict of interest mengatakan, oh, you kena refer ni. Bila kita refer, tak boleh lah, you kena pergi sini. Tak boleh, dia tolak sini tolak sana. Dan kalau at one time tu, maybe ada orang offended. Oh, pasal pula kan? Ini saya punya territory, apa ya? Bukan. Dia kata, okay, berdiri tegak. Lepas tu dia, pergi bawah, taruh bawah. Macam tu.
That is
why. Lepas lain tu, taruh lagi sebelah, macam tu.
You are not working with environment of the company that having the high performance employee. Tak ada. This is more on hard political employee. Okay, to handle this kind of politics, you must use this. Okay, you must use this. Tapi
ataupun banyak dia tarik session seorang rumput bos.
Yeah, sometimes you ada tengok satu video lah dekat TikTok. Ada satu video dia frust kan. Dia kata, aku ni dulu macam engkau bro. Okay, bagi berempas pulas, buat kerja baik-baik. Suddenly orang lain yang naik. Okay. Kadang-kadang dia jadi macam lalang. tee up boss di mana saja berada kan. They don't even look at you. They just want you to be pleased to them. Kadang-kadang ada orang begitu kan. Tapi for me, credibility that I have, I don't want to please people without any good reason. I don't want to please people without any good reason. Okay, we please people because of our, apa dipanggil, teraju of responsibility. That is the first. You are my boss, you are my superior, I obligate to you, bind with the rules and regulation. Okay, senang saja nak punchline politik. So, bukan senang lah, dia agak suffer, but really, apa dipanggil, puas hati. Yeah? Really puas hati. The first side, nak tumbangkan dia sekejap. Tengok 1 and 2 dulu. Okay, tengok 1 and 2. You punya absent macam mana, dia punya absent macam mana. Tengok. Kadang-kadang HR ni menutup pula kan, ditutup pula sisa-sisa tu kan. Itu macam mana, selalu tak dekat pejabat, tiba-tiba ada je dekat pancikat dia tu kan. Alamak, saya tak ingat pasal pancikat ni, saya tak punch lagi. Alamak.
Habis lah Prof. Prof, potong gaji, potong gaji.
Sabar. Ya, itu yang pertama. And then dari segi dari segi overtime, employee productivity, training and training effectiveness ni, it doesn't langsung pasal politik, tak ada. You nak punch dulu, nak punch on politik, you mesti punch ni dulu. Absent rate dengan absent per managers. Macam mana dia punya leadership. That is the first yang you kena buat dahulu. Kalau productivity ni apa semua tak ada lah. Tak ada main peranan semua. It's not only give a significant when you try to obligating or confronting with politics. Tak ada. Jadi kerja lebih, dia selalu buat overtime ni apa semua. Tak boleh nak confronting good lah.
Prof, layman term dia can I say is the visibility in front of our superior.
Yes.
So
Visibility.
like my current bosses, CBO lah, I think he resigned already this week. Last time he said, jauh di mata, jauh di hati. So we all shocked lah. That means we all need to stay in your feet in front of your face lah.
Yes, the first you nak handle politics is the absenteeism of you. Bila tak ada depan dia, buat macam mana pun, dia kata you tak selalu ada di pejabat. That is politik. Dia kadang-kadang staff yang baik dengan dia, rapat dengan dia, selalu ada kat pejabat.
Because I never been in the office, Prof. My work is outside. I never been in the office. When I'm in office, people will shout, "Hey, kau walk kat office."
Okay, tak apa. It's the first side. As long as you know what you're reporting to your superior, and then, okay, katakanlah ni you tak boleh obligate in term of politics. Apa yang you nak hanging? Nak hang kan? Nak anchor back. Okay? Surely, in term of performance. Okay, voluntary, inilah, talent turnover dengan retention. In term of promoting, in term of what you should as what is your contribution. Okay? Training ke apa ke, employee productivity ni satulah. Kan? Tapi most to overcome this politik, you kena tengok sini. Talent you tadi. Talent kita in term of decision making. Tak banyak ni nak deal dengan politik, susah. Training incentive, employee happiness, tak ada. Tak ada. Ada banyak absenteeism ni nak dealing, yang ni tak boleh buat selalu. Cannot be. We handle the politik. Sini politik ni dia ada rapat. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 ini susah nak deal dengan politik. Dia awal ya dan di hujung ni saja.
Prof,
Yeah.
So on this 11 key HR metrics kan, yang pasal nombor 10 tu, I went on the author punya website and then I read, it sounds like the difference between 9 dengan 10 is 9 is resignation, voluntary, tapi 10 tu if our top talent resign. macam nombor 9 tu, it looks like macam anyone who's not the top performance. And then nombor 10 tu, it sounds like when our top talent. Is it correct?
Top talent resign. So in the sense of how you control the talent to be there, how you minimize the top talent is go out. That is the meaning of number 10. So the more people is promoting is the indication.
Oh, okay. So meaning that you want to retain the top talent, so you have to make sure that they receive the proper promotion, proper
Yes,
appreciation.
maybe dia punya interpretation too, but for my understanding, for that interpretation, how many people of the top talent you can sustain.
Okay,
And
okay.
then is elaborate to retention. Nombor 10, nombor 11 tu calibrating. Okay.
So kalau nak implement macam personal development program, is it at before number 9 atau
Before 7 and 8 ni masa yang 8 is very crucial.
8 is where you should implement?
Yes. Training efficiency ada dalam apa? High work performance kan? Kalau you following the inventory, scheduling of their training, these two happen to be good, 9, 10, 11 very good.
Oh, okay. Okay, thank you, Prof.
Okay.
Clear.
Tengok high performance tadi. Characteristic is more on towards of opportunity, towards of innovation, towards of sense of control, towards of macam-macam. So, you more on looking on the, kan ada perantaian tadi tu, yang tengah-tengah tu in between is scheduling in what? Training and development, betul. And then you boleh buat dia punya catalog, inventory, daripada awal dan akhir tu tadi. Okay, kat sini kalau you faham ni, kalau you guna balik, dia rasa macam senang kerja HR tu tadi. Okay, gunakanlah
Okay,
sebaiknya.
Tadi.
Yeah, like, okay. Macam
Prof?
tu?
Prof?
Yeah.
Apa ni, just want to ask about the recruitment, hiring process lah. And just want to actually to listen to your view lah. What do you think about hiring relatives, such as maybe family member, close friends ke?
Okay. You need to not to be biased. Okay, the first side, credibility. You can employ relative. You can employ your best friend. Does it credible on that position? I've been helping many people, even not my relative, bukan sekadar relative, but my best friend. When I promoting them to work with the company, I must ensure that the credibility of the resume in the first place. Resume yang dia bagi tu, check dulu betul-betul, jangan main bagi je guys, check dulu. And then you know what is in the organization, what is the culture, what is the what is their way of doing things. Is it proper to your friends? Yang you nak masukkan, you kenal your friends kan? You know about your how, berapa dia belajar dulu, you kenal dia. Does these people suit with the organization? If not, don't. Same also with your relative. Does your relative is suit with the organization? It doesn't mean you suit, they also suit. Tak boleh. Okay. If you just ignore it, suddenly it's employed, it become a hazardous, macam hazard to the organization. It look turn back to you. Dia akan terpalit di muka kita. Bukan kita tak nak tolong, boleh. Tapi should is must be credibility on diri dia tu tadi. Okay, I pernah bawa satu kawan masuk. Sekarang dia jadi high level, top management. Because I look that he's credible in the first place. Begitu. So boleh, saya rasa saya menjawab lah.
Boleh, Prof. Thanks. Kalau cuma biasanya saya nampak bias tu susah diorang nak.
Memang baik. Tapi saya selalu begini lah, bila saya tak tolong, saya akan hilang kawan. Tapi kalau yang best friend dia faham. Aku tak nak tolong, tapi kau tak suit boleh kerja ni. Kita dia sendiri faham. Dengan dia seputut, dia boleh kata dia boleh kerja. Suddenly bila dia kerja, dia tak cope, kita kena balik.
Tu yang bahaya tu.
So must be careful. Lagi baik hilang kawan daripada hilang kerja.
Prof. Prof. Last one, Prof. Last. Okay, nak tanya Prof punya view ataupun advice lah, ataupun based on Prof punya experience. Okay, contohnya kalau someone tu resign, example lah, macam contohnya kalau saya dia punya managers, bila dia resign, saya nampak this guy dia punya performance sangat bagus. Dia punya kerja memang perform lah, semua perform. Punya project jalan dengan memang everything is just nice lah, every nice. So bila dia resign, tengok kenapa, kita akan tanyalah kenapa kenapa you resign and so on, what can I do for you, macam tu lah untuk retain dia. At one time as a manager, kadang-kadang kata you are doing very well lah, saya berkata okay, never mind, I talk to HR, how kita mungkin nak counter offer ke, recommend something dekat dia. Dan of course macam gaji ni actually dia sangat substantif sebenarnya, susah kita nak kira you akan dapat ni, you akan ni, sebab I know HR ada calculation dia. Nak kira ni. Contohnya kalau example lah, gaji sekarang 1,000 ke company ni. Company lain dia offer 1,000 lebih. So bila nak counter offer, saya kata 1,000 kalau dia company ni offer dia 1,000. Untuk apanya sekarang kan kita nak offer lagi 1,000 sebab dia dah jam 2,000 lah dia punya counter offer. Macam mana tu, Prof?
Okay. Resignation of good staff, dia ada 3 reason. Normal. Dia tak lebih daripada itu. The first is personal attributes. Itu dia macam-macam. Personal attributes ni selalu dia fikir pasal hidup dia. Dia nak jadi apa. Macam-macam. Personal attributes ni you cannot really boleh faham. Most of the resignation of the good staff, there is personal attributes. Personal preferences. Yang dia takkan cerita pun. Some of the staff dia takkan cerita pun. So, we put aside on that. Itu yang pertama. Yang kedua is leadership. Leadership. Nombor 2 leadership. Siapa yang dia selalu communicate, siapa yang dia terima arahan. Kalau nak diam tapi dia menyiat hati dia. Dia tak suka dengan superior dia. Itu nombor 2. Yang nombor 3 ni agak penat sikit. Usually the benefits. Okay. 3 ni benefits, yang kedua leadership. Yang pertama ni yang paling penting, personal preferences yang you tak tahu. So how to handle them? For me, okay, you give the counter offer that's not really, apa dipanggil, menjangkaui kemampuan syarikat. Okay. Lagi baik syarikat tu sustain dengan apa yang you ada sekarang, okay, and then you try to confirm it later to get the new one, daripada you nak counter offer kepuasan, counter offer staff yang tak susah nak cari kepuasan dia. You know that back in your mind, people always takkan puas.
Yeah.
Yes, agree.
You
People
counter
are
offer macam mana pun dia ada personal.
greedy.
Dia ada personal attributes. Dia ada personal attribute tu. Ingat manager, ingat dia ada personal attribute yang you tak faham. Itu yang pertama. Dan dia, kenapa dia ni nak berhenti semua okey ni. Yang kedua yang boleh tahu leadership. Yang ketiga dia punya benefits. Benefit ni nampak yang ada dalam yang dia dapat. Kita tak puas hati daripada benefit ke apa. Yang pertama tu yang mementingkan kepada. Kadang-kadang dia ni kadang-kadang tengok lain, ni lain. Jangan fikir banyak. Don't look for other people's pocket. Jangan tengok poket orang lain terlalu lebih sangat. Tengok poket you dengan poket company dulu macam mana. Okay? Try to be realistic on your decision making. Not rational, realistic. Rational tu boleh. But realistic tu important.
Yeah.
Put yourself as the boss, as the owner of the company. And try to put yourself as them. Tapi kadang-kadang seldom kita sebagai staff memikirkan company itu lebih daripada sepatutnya. Tak. Sayang dia tapi susah nak cerita. Okay, tak apa. Kita ada peluang lain, kita bagi peluang itu. Mungkin agak berat nak train staff baru. Okay, when the times come, we will get the staff that lebih daripada itu. Lebih daripada staff yang keluar. Just try to work hard after that. Get new staff. Macam kata pepatah Melayu, patah tumbuh hilang ganti tumbuh. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Prof nak tanya satu.
Yes.
Tak pandangan lah. How about a few organization yang once they create another department or create a new department and then make a job rotation, something like that. When they transfer the manager or the staff, they still carry the previous job. I mean, we have to bring a new job description with the previous because of he or she is expert in that. The previous job.
Okay, transfer in the same field.
Yeah.
Is it? Transfer in the same field? Tak ada
No,
problem
different
tentu.
field. Yeah.
If they transfer to the same field, the problem is the word of transferring is only transferring department or it's transferring as a promotion. So must be
Transferring different department with the same remuneration and benefit. Same level of the position with the new task, but still carry the previous job because of he or he.
I think issue tu tak
Happen,
nampak.
for a
Issue
few-
tu conflicting issue, not really in terms of remuneration, in terms of me, but the terminology that accepted by the staff tu tadi. Does they accept the terminology of promoting or transferring? Tu kena decide
It's
by
not
the
it's extra burden for the staff.
I think tak ada. But the position is what? Is higher level or upper level ataupun berubah atau sama?
Same level, manager level.
No, I don't think that is a problem. If the HR need to confirm to the employee, is not giving any promotion or what, is just transferring the department. Tetapi dia akan menjelaskan satu saja, well-being of the staff, new environment, new culture, maybe the way of doing things tu berbeza. So maybe dia akan rasa macam terasing. You know that salah satu cara nak bagi staff tu uncomfortable adalah transferring to other department with the same department. It's same portfolio. There is one of the strategy of to nak transferkan staff ataupun nak bagi staff tu berhenti sendiri.
Cold storage ya.
Faham kan maksud ni? There is one of the strategy.
Very deep bro. Explain further.
Hidden agenda.
Macam mana masuk peti sejuk.
Okay, dulu saya jadi CEO, I buat benda ni banyak kali. Okay. Bila saya tengok staff tu dia dah mula, dia unrest. Apa kita panggil? Susah nak dikawal, ya?
Pattern lah.
Susah nak dikawal, uncontrollable staff, do what they want to do, not following the policy. Dia buat macam company dia kan. They think about their company is themselves atau. And then I transfer je. Then I transfer with the same guideline, everything, but different same portfolio, but same punya ni. And then dia dah pening, and then dia resign. So hati-hati sikit. When you become transferred like that, so careful sikit. Itu salah satu strategi yang mungkin nak company tu nak you keluar. Kemungkinan I tak boleh nak agak. Okay. Most of the company yang saya kerja dulu, bila dia nak saya resign voluntary, dia buat macam tu. I kena 2 kali. Then I memang resign pun. So memang that technique is the prominent lah. Okay, you dah convert, dia masuk dalam peti sejuk pula kan. Habislah, freeze everything. Okay, tapi jangan gunalah cara tu kan. Agak violence lah. Bukan violence. Apa dia panggil lah? Dia agak halus. Halus saja. Nampak macam suka tapi tak suka. Okay.
Cruel to be kind. So it's not cruel to
You're
be kind.
cruel to be kind. You're cruel. Kind to be cruel, is it? I transfer you, kind, same salary. The cruel is you will be uncomfortable.
Extra
Aduh.
Inilah.
Okay, so I rest the session, and then we meet again on 3 o'clock on today. Okay, same day. So we continue on chapter what?
Prof, we using the same link?
Yeah, the same link. As what? As the itu. Sekejap ni guys. We continue on the
Performance management.
this one very good lah. Performance management and compensation ni you akan dapat satu view yang sangat menarik. Ni my topic sih. This is my expert in this. Compensation I'm not very expert lah, but performance management is my expert. Okay, see you all. Thank you very
So,
much.
Doctor,
Yeah.
later on the afternoon class on
Yeah,
the Unit
Doctor.
7 performance management, will it also touch on the paper critique?
Yeah, also yes, we will discussing also on that. You have a view lah. Okay. Right.
Prof, sorry Prof,
Thank
nak
you,
tanya
Prof.
berkenaan dengan midterm. Midterm bila tu?
Midterm dah naik
this-
kan? Kejap saya check. Midterm saya rasa dah naik. Dah naik belum? Dah naik belum soalan dia? I think saya dah
Saya-
naikkan. Sekejap saya check. Sebaik you cakap kan?
Itulah sebab ingat
Nak buat?
lepas this class ya.
Not check.
Belum, Prof.
Prof, tiba-tiba lupa.
Belum.
Okay, tak
Tiba
apa.
lupa.
Slow and steady lah. Don't rush. Relax.
Relax.
Itu 3 belum siap lagi satu lagi.
Betul.
Jangan kejar. Prof, no need upload first lah. Step by step lah.
Prof, tolong Prof lupa lah Prof.
Apa dia?
Awai tak
Sabar,
kalut.
sabar.
Awai tak kalut Prof.
Take some time, Prof. Raya
Prof,
season ni.
raya dulu.
After raya, Prof, sebabnya ada assignment lagi from ada
Yeah.
subjek lagi. Nak kena submit.
It will affect the Raya mood.
Kejap.
Betul.
Agree,
Betul, Doktor.
agree.
Lepas raya, Doktor. Fokus raya. Lepas raya, Doktor. Fokus raya dulu.
Lepas raya, Prof. Lepas raya, kita beraya dulu.
Hati tak tenang
Ada
habis.
yang dah
Raya
submit
lah.
Wah, dahsyat. Paper kritik ada yang dah submit. Wow, very good.
Prof, sorry nak tanya untuk yang discussion kan, kita tak payah nak letak citation or referral
Tak
ke
payah,
apa
tak
kan?
discussion no.
Just a
Discussion
summary what we
you
discuss kan?
sembang je, you jawab je.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Discussion ada word count I forgot already. No,
I'm
right?
not sure.
Ada
No,
maksimum 1,500 rasanya.
1,005.
5,005
1,000.
Oh, maximum lah.
For discussion,
Don't tambah 1,005 ni. Don't tambah.
1,500 is for the whole discussion kan Prof?
The whole, yes. The whole discussion. You discuss lah amongst you.
Nak minta sikit pandangan lah Prof. Sebabnya untuk group discussion ni kita orang yalah tinggal semua jauh-jauh. Boleh tak Prof bagi satu suggestion macam mana kita nak buat benda tu jadi lebih mudah?
Okay.
Sebab semuanya
Daripada group, okay, WhatsApp, you jawab je dalam group WhatsApp, and then you copy that, masukkan dalam ni discussion. Tu salah satu yang mudah. You menjawab dalam group WhatsApp. Okay.
Dari segi marking macam mana Prof? Dia tengok pada
Marking, I tengok
overall-
you punya discussion tu, does it actually give contribution to the kefahaman ke tak? Okay, contribution to the team members to understand certain terms ke apa ke, how you communicate tu. Tengok dalam rubrik dia. Rubrik tu saya dah tunjukkan apa yang saya tengok lah. Okay, kat situ. Atau you buat satu session menggunakan Zoom, you buka, semua jawab. Okay, semua sekali jawab discussion. Okay, jawablah.
If
Masa
let's
tu juga.
say, if let's say one of the group member punya argument is not meet the question, so other group member punya marks will be affected also lah, Prof.
Saya boleh tengok whole sebenarnya, not individual.
I see. Alright.
Tak berapa proper lah if I look on
Prof,
the
for the
one.
paper critique, I found some is a white paper lah. White paper, is it can be used for the paper critique or cannot lah?
I think paper critique you should have journals, articles. Boleh.
Okay.
You should have.
Quite hard to
Confused
find.
Prof.
Apa ya?
Confused.
Ah.
Confused pasal discussion tu. Discussion tu is yang group paper critique tu sama lah kan Prof?
Tak, paper critique is paper critique.
Different.
Discussion.
Prof?
Ah.
Hello?
Yes.
Okay, Prof, I have a question for discussion, right? When we actually we have 5 people in a team and we divided each people few tasks. So do we need to write our name under our name, like for example, like
No
the
need.
overseas and like
When you respond, your name is appear automatically. When you
you mean
respond,
in
when
the
you
reply box?
Yes. If you're using others, maybe you're using words or what, you need to do it properly lah. You need to do it
Okay.
properly and then convert to PDF and then we submit.
Yeah, because so far, like we are actually doing in the words, and we thought of want to convert it to in PDF and submit. One
Okay.
person submitting.
It's acceptable.
Is acceptable. Okay. And also for the term paper, right? I'm actually using some journal articles and also some Googles. So is that possible to be used, or I have to use only journals or articles there?
For discussion, you can use whatever.
No, for the term paper.
Term paper must be journals.
Only journals. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Thanks, Prof.
Article cannot lah.
Article from where?
From
where? Article from where?
From
Newspaper, from the magazine.
Yes.
Magazine I accept because they have index in the magazine. Okay, boleh.
Okay. Noted.
Hi, Prof. So for the discussion kan, you said you just have a discussion like normal and then you just convert into PDF.
Yes.
No need to have introduction, purpose of this discussion like that. No need. Okay, thank you.
Prof, for the paper critique, do we need to, every time we use our word, we need to put a reference, which journal our reference, like number 1, reference what?
You can put generally. You have one idea, one paragraph, you can cite. Usually paper critique, when you are putting one papers, okay, when you putting one papers, you critique that papers. And then if you have similar paper, which is can give some kind of reference of this paper, which is you're trying to compare this paper with other papers. Yes, you can putting the citation on one other paper that is support. You critique that paper only, meaning you cite already one paper and your reference is this paper. Okay, if you don't have any citation that support your references, you just give your idea on what there must be a reference on to have a good paper or journal must have this. So you must find where is the citation of reference that the good paper must have this kind of characteristic or categories. Macam itulah. Kalau you just put your punya sense, so boleh juga, tak ada masalah. Tapi the better one, katakanlah you go for AI, dia kata, what is the best criteria on having a good papers, journal paper, or and then you cite, oh, this is the reference of site, reference on to have a good articles on that. So, dalam artikel tu, you tengok tak ada. So, you argue lah. Some references that that paper must be like this. This paper don't have. Tentu.
So, that means I can make reference to more than one journal
Yeah,
lah.
more than one, okay. Lagi okay. Dapat tang tu lagi lah, mark dia lagi tinggi.
Okay.
Begitu.
Thank you, Prof.
Prof,
Right.
nak tanya sikit Prof, pasal midterm tu saya agak confused sebab dekat dalam kita punya assignment tu dah ada kan yang midterm tu.
Dah ada. Saya tak activate pun.
Ada kan yang dah ada dah?
Tak ada lagi.
Paper.
Term paper je. Itu term paper bukan midterm.
Lepas tu ni, apa lagi ni? Ada exam ke apa?
Ada midterm exam.
Oh, midterm exam.
Prof, I have a question. For those who already submitted the term paper and critique, when we will get the results, so it will be easy to retake if there is any amendment
I
or
will
redo.
start this weekend. Cuti. I akan cuba marking siapa yang dah hantar.
Okay. Thank you, Prof.
Okay. As long as you follow the direction, you will get the good mark. Okay. Right.
Prof, ada one last question. For the paper critic, instead need to focus on the performance management in the organization and discuss the method.
Yes.
It means the journal must be proposed some new method about performance management, is it?
Not proposing. You can adopt whatever system that is in the publication. You can propose. If you putting something new, you try to do the research lah, no need. You just find out any, maybe you suggest any research has been done before to support your argument. Itu saja. Boleh?
So
it's only like this. Okay, how to write any term paper or paper critic. The first, you must know the topic that you want to come up. And then you go for your argument and then point. Dah cukup. Enough. Okay, how to support your argument? Okay. Usually argument, there must be a citation. The point is additional on your side of view only. Okay, katakan you want to topic how to get a good performance of the staff. You're using the good reward system strategy. Okay, argument is good reward system development. Cite it on the papers, on the reference that you want to refer. And then after that, you do what is point of view of yourself based on the reading that you have. Itu saja. Boleh?
Prof. Berkenaan dengan question, I think term paper yang performance management ni. So actually I completed the assignment, but during that time, I just do the assignment according to what I understand on what I'm reading on the articles lah. Tapi kita punya topik performance management ni belum lagi sampai. So I might not my argument might not as what we are discussing in the next chapter. Macam mana tu? Boleh ke?
Boleh. Kalau rasanya sesuai, tak payahlah buat penambahan apa-apa. Okay.
Yeah, alright.
Tak ada masalah tu. Tak ada hal. Okay, boleh So we stop now.